Hey guys, welcome to my Barrows guide. In this guide, obviously I'm going to be showing you how to do Barrows as quick and as cost effective as possible, and hopefully allow you to get some good loots from the chests and make some good money. So first off are the recommended quests. At a minimum, you should have done Nature Spirit. Super easy quest, anybody can do it. This will allow you to use the Swamp Bodhi, helps you get there quickly. I also recommend doing Fairy Tale Part 2 or 3. This is for the fairy rings. And it doesn't matter if you use the Drayman staff because you'll have plenty of inventory space. So it won't take up much room. It'll be fine. And then also, if you're a higher level player and you've done Branches of Darkmire, that's really helpful. It allows you to use Draken's Medallion to teleport right there. And also helpful is Desert Treasure for the ancient magics. So next I'm going to talk about the recommended skills. The Barrows isn't very hard, so you can have a wide range of skills, but 80 magic will definitely make it tons easier and a lot faster. You can also use 61 range for Rune Crossbow, and up to 70 for Black D'hide and 80 for Royal D'hide. It doesn't really matter. 70 plus melee stats will help against the guys that are weak to melee. And also definitely gotta have 43 prayer, so you can use protect prayers like protect magic, range, and melee. This is very helpful and definitely recommend that, because if you don't have it you will take lots of damage, and that's never good. So now just a couple tips. First off, in your house you're gonna want to have an altar and a mounted glory so you can teleport to Edgeville, because after you're done with the chest you're going to want to teleport out. If you teleport to your house, then you can pray there and then head over to Edgeville so you can complete your run. I'll show that later. It's also, I recommend not using that high level gear because you want to make this as cost effective as possible, and using high level gear that like you have to recharge and stuff, that can lower your profits, and you can do it very well with lower level gear. I'll talk more about that in the gearing section. And then finally, I don't recommend doing Barrows if you don't like it. I mean, this is a game, you're supposed to have fun. If you don't like doing Barrows, it's not the best money. You can find other methods, but for me, I like doing Barrows. I think it's really fun, so I'm going to continue to do it. So yeah, if you don't like it, don't do it. You can find other better methods, and that's about it. Okay, so when you're doing Barrows, about gearing, you don't really have to worry too much about gearing. It's a lot easier than it may seem. Barrows is pretty easy, but for me, this is what I have. I'll show my equipment stats. I have Mystic top and bottom, a Ceridonian cape, Arcane stream necklace, blessed spirit shield, ring of wealth, dragon boots, Polypore, and a Varrock's helm. And then I like to switch between all three styles. All the brothers have different weaknesses. That's why I don't have full mage gear, so I can switch over to my melee gear here. I've got the rune plate body, dragon legs, not too fancy. And then I have an Unholy symbol, which has good prayer bonus, and it gives you +2. And then finally, you can switch over to your range gear. There we go. And I've got just full Black D'hide. You can use Royal or Red or whatever the heck you want. And I've got Rune Crossbow, Broad Bolts, and Amulet of Ranging. I keep the Spirit Shield, the Helm, and the Cape, and the Boots on at all times, and I don't switch between them. You can do whatever the heck you want. I mean, it's really simple. And I like to wear a Ring of Wealth. It's totally your choice. It doesn't help you get better Barrows loot, but it does help you get more runes. So, about my gear, I've got a super attack, super strength, a range, 1 prayer potion, and 1 super energy. The super energy is not required if you have higher agility than me. I'm only level 49, so then I have the rest is filled with food. Then I have runes for for Ice Blitz and Blood Blitz. And if I recommend when you're doing this, you've got to be on either Ancients or regular, the standard spell book, and you've got to have runes for Entangle. I'll show you why it makes things much easier. All these potions are optional. I do recommend at least one prayer potion, although for the most part you won't be needing your prayer potions. So now I'm gonna show you the method that I use. I haven't done Branches of Darkmire too hard, so this is how I do it. This is how most people are gonna do it. Go to the fairy ring and use code BKR. There we go. And you want to start out in your range or melee gear and just run slightly southwest. The ghast will attack you, but they may take like one piece of food at the most. It doesn't really matter. You're not going to be needing food anyways. I just bring it because it makes your inventory look nicer. Okay. So yep, so there you go. It's got some food. Just drop the food, and then you're gonna run and get in the swamp boaty. And then you're gonna sail down the river. This requires nature spirit, so it's very helpful. Then you're gonna arrive at Morton, something like that. I like to drink my super energy now. Super energy totally optional, like I said. I just have low agility. And then here you are at Barrows. Want to run around to the entrance. And for this method, I recommend starting off at Aram or Carol because they're the only two places you're going to need to pray. I'm going to start off with Aram. And while you stay in the tomb, you lose more prayer points the longer you stay in. So here we are. I'm just going to search the thing. Pray mage. Drink my range potion. And we're good to go. So you're just gonna. So Aram is weak to range and attacks with mage. So you're gonna want to pray mage and attack with range. He's the guy in the middle mound. So you're gonna want to start off with him or Carol, like I said. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So I pick up my bolts. And then head south of that and head to Carol and equip your melee gear. Don't drink your potion because it might be the tunnel. The tunnel. Pray range. Drink your potion. Now for some reason Carol is hard to kill for me on melee. I guess it's because I have like 77 strength. Should be much easier for you. As you can see, every time this face shows up, you lose like 100 prayer points. That's why you want to start off with these guys first, so you don't have to drink prayer potions. Because if you do the other guys first, even when you're not praying, you're still losing prayer points. And see here, I just don't hit on him. Oh my god. Let's put piety on. And I still don't hit. Hey, Jagex, I'm trying to make a video here. Come on. There we go. So now I won't need to pray the rest of the time. Now you're going to want to equip your mage gear. And I like to head over to Torag right here. And then, okay, so I've got the tunnel. Once you get this thing, you found a hidden tunnel. Do you want to enter? You want to exit out? You'll come back to this tomb last. So now I'm going to head up to Varrock. Now Varrock hits through prayer. So this is why I like to use the freeze method. So you open the tomb. Freeze him. Walk away. And you're good to go. You can use blood spells if you need to heal. Although they don't heal too much. It hits pretty good though. And then, see, you won't need to pray here, and you won't take any damage. I took a little. But that's okay. Now we're heading over to Darok. Now the thing about Darok is he hits higher the lower his health is. So at the beginning if you freeze him, he will hardly hit at all. But you want to definitely make sure he's frozen the whole time, or he can hit 500s on you, no problem, and you can get KO'd. So make sure you're a good distance away from him. I usually get about 4 or 5 hits in. Now I need to run away, freeze him again, and get the heck away from him. Okay, never mind. So that killed him. Now we're going to head over to our last guy, which is, this is Guthan. Guthan heals himself when he hits you. Every time he hits you, he heals himself. But you won't have to worry about him hitting on you. Huh, that sounded weird. So just run away. Polypore works really well. I don't recommend Storm of Armadyl because it's really expensive. You'll lose a bunch of loot, or you'll lose a bunch of money. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so now that we've killed every guy, I'm gonna equip my melee gear because it's the cheapest. You don't have to use runes or anything. It's completely free. And enter the rift, or enter the tunnel. Yes, I'm fearless. So now you can see some of the not all the doors will open. This is the only door that opened for me, so I'm gonna want to go to that. I like to have auto retaliate on, because see, a guy will attack you. Kill at least 3 of the creatures, and then you'll be good to go. Now, the brother can show up anytime around here, so make sure you're always ready to kill him. Oh, there he is. So I'm going to equip my mage gear. Freeze him. And there we go. Now, for the rest of the time, you want to equip your melee gear. Kill this guy. Now, the whole time you want to be making your way towards the center of the thing. That's where the coffin is. There's a bunch of techniques you can use. I just like to go through doors that'll open for me. It doesn't take long. Let's see. So that one won't open. You can see over here is the tomb room, and that door's locked. So I need to go to another one. Three out of the 4 doors, this one's unlocked. So this one will have a puzzle. Let's see, let's kill this guy first. All the doors have a puzzle, and 3 out of 4 of them are locked, so you have to find the one that isn't locked. And then the puzzles are really easy. I'll show you an example of one here. They're like patterns or something. It's real stupid. So there we go. Now these guys want to attack me. So see, this one is a square because they count down the sides of the shape. It's like math problems or something. Like, what the heck? And then we're at the thing. I'll just kill this rat. If you've completed the hard tasks, hard Mauritania tasks, you'll get double runes. You'll make lots of money that way. So that's definitely something you should consider. But it is not required. So let's open this. Make sure you have your Ring of Wealth on so you can get more runes. 75 bolt racks, chaos runes, mine runes. So nothing good. That's okay. I'll pick up some chaos runes. So after that, use your house teleport. and then once you get to your house, head to your altar, pray there, then head over to your mounted glory, and rub it. Head to Edgeville, and you're ready to go again. So once you're in Edgeville, just go to the bank, deposit your loot, and get your food back out. Now you can see here that that trip I didn't use any food. I ate one piece after I ate one piece so I could clear up some inventory space, and I didn't use any prayer potion. The only thing I used was energy and my stat boosters. So that's why I recommend you freeze or entangle these guys. Now the thing about freeze versus entangle, freezing them, the ice splits costs more, and entangling them obviously costs less. And freeze, after they become unfrozen, if you try to freeze them instantly again, you'll hit them, but it won't freeze them. Now entangle, if you do that, it'll freeze them it'll freeze them instantly. So you don't have to work. It's much safer to use entangle. But freeze does damage and entangle doesn't. Man, that sounded horrible, that noise I just made. I don't even know how I did that. So use whatever you want. And I definitely recommend freezing instead of praying. So I hope that helped you guys out. Kind of a quick little guide, just kind of thrown together. So I hope you get some good loots of Barrows. My very first trip I did yesterday, all-time first trip, I got 2 mil loot, and I haven't gotten anything since. I got a Thorax helm, that's it. So it does take patience to get your loot, but when you do get it, it feels real good. Nice. So I wish you luck getting good loots. Make that bank, and I will see you in my other videos.